Hey guys, Peggy here, back with another video. So today I'm going to talk about the major lessons I've learned, and I wish I knew these lessons earlier, So number one for me is being selfish. You guys, I've learned to be selfish. I've learned to accept that it's okay to say no. No has always been a hard thing for me to say to the people I care about. To the strangers, it's so easy for me to say. But the people I care about, it's been so hard for me. And most of them have taken advantage of this. So as I've grown, I've learned to be like, it's okay to be like, no, I can't make it. No, I cannot afford giving you this much. I have this, or I don't have. I wish I could help, but I don't have. And I wish I knew that. It would have saved me a lot of heartache. A lot. And also, like, being selfish has helped me be like selfish with my money as well. Before I help anyone, I have to make sure I've saved 70% of my earnings. And if I have only the 70%, and someone comes and they need help, I'm like, sorry, I don't have. I don't care if you know or no, or you don't know. I just don't have. Because you guys, at the end of the day, this 70%, I've planned for it. It doesn't matter if it's still in my account, seated there, without doing anything. I've planned for it. So I'm not going to just give it out just to make someone happy. So I've also learned to be selfish in that aspect. And it's helped me with so many things. And I appreciate that. So I wrote most of the things here, so that's why I'm looking on here. The other thing is, I've learned to be not okay when things are going wrong. Not even when things are going wrong, but I've learned to be like, it's okay, Peggy, not to be okay. Before I would be like, maybe if I'm sad, I'm being a burden to my husband, to my friends, to my family, or to... Not that I'm a person who... It's very difficult for me. It's very difficult for someone to find out that I'm sad or something is going on in my life. Because I've always, since I've done everything on my own, I've never seen the point of like telling people my problems. At the end of the day, I'm like, what are they going to do for me anyway? So most of the times people get to know about my problems. It's because I'm telling them, because I want to motivate them to do something, or when they're feeling low, or just talking about it when it has already passed. It's very difficult for me to be like, oh my God, I'm going through this. No, it's very difficult. The only person who knows that, who gets to know that, is my husband. And that's because he's very close to me. Like, I'm speaking to him always. So he knows when I'm feeling down. And that's when he's like, Peggy, I know, what is wrong? And that's when I'm like, I get to speak. But most of the time, even if he doesn't ask, I will not talk about it. So, and the other thing is, people nowadays think it's okay to make someone feel that it's wrong to feel not okay. Oh, we have our own problems. Like, don't pile your own on us. Go be sad in your bed. What if I'm tired of being in my bed and I want to be sad outside? Oh, she's ranting because someone is talking about their problems. Sometimes even just talking about your problems, you feel relieved. Even when someone has not offered you any help, you just feel like some kind of weight has been lifted off of you. And I'm like, let people be. And if you want to cry, cry. If you want to rant, rant. If you want to be quiet, quiet, anything. It's okay not to be okay. And I've learned that because I thought I had to be strong all the time. My ex used to tell me that because I would cry about my problems, he would be like, I don't have control of my mind. And at some point, it even got me to believe that. And I'm like, at some point, I'm like, if I don't have control of my mind, how have I been able to do the things I've done in life, to make the decisions that I've made in life, if I don't have control? And the person saying this to me, when I looked at their lives, and I'm like, you are not even in a situation saying that to me. People, if someone is not willing to be there for you, they are going to say anything to make you feel a certain way so that you can stop being their burden. And I'm like, it takes only 1 minute to tell someone, not even a minute, a second, that you know what? I know you're not feeling okay, but right now I cannot be here. I cannot be here for you. I have my own shit going on. Or even you don't have to explain yourself. I can't be here for you. Simple. Just don't make someone feel bad than they are feeling already. So, guys, it's okay not to be okay. Yeah? Okay, let me look at another point. Oh, God. But, okay. Fear. That word, it's a 4-letter word, but it's very big. Fear has stopped me from doing so many things. Know that, actually, one of my strengths is that I'm very fearless. But we all have phases in life. And for me, my 20s have been so hard for me. Very hard. And one of the reasons was fear. If you let fear into your heart and your mind, it will cripple you. It will cripple you. You will not go to bed. Because you think when you sleep off, someone is going to kill you in your dream. That is what fear does. And the things we walk around being scared of, they are scared of us too. That's the thing. Like, one thing I want you to know is that everyone you're scared of, they are scared of you too. And we walk around being scared, thinking about this, thinking about that. And when we go to bed, we get nightmares. Because that is all you've been thinking about the whole day. You're going to dream about it. And then you're going to come and be like, oh my God, I had a terrible nightmare. Someone is bewitching me. Someone is doing this to me. But no. Most of the times, it's the fear in us. Fear will cripple you. And when I look back, for example, I'll give you a quick example. When I went back to Uganda in 2015, prior to going back, I was coming back to the UK to work for a few months and then go back to Uganda permanently and start my farming business. But then when I went back abruptly, I never worked on my farming projects because of the things I was scared of. And now I look back and I'm like, what if I had started this project in 2015, we're in 2020? Where would I be now? And I get so mad at myself. We need to start trusting our intuitions. They know best. That small voice inside, down there, it knows best. So, start trusting yourself. And the other tip is, when you want to do something, don't tell it about anyone. Just do it. Because people have different opinions. People have different fears. And they're going to try and put that onto you, their fears. And you're going to start questioning everything, doubting everything. Just do it, and then you can speak about it later. Okay, this one. It's okay not to get along with anybody. Like my whole life, I think that's why that is why I have very few people in my life, a few friends, and I feel like I'm happier because of that. I don't try to get along with anybody. I'm always me. I don't go an extra mile to try and make someone happy. No, I don't. I'll be nice. Actually, I'm nice. I'll be nice to you when you need my help, when you need my advice, but I won't go out of my way to call if I don't want to call. To go out if I don't want to go out. I just don't. Like, I don't know. But it has given me a lot of peace. I'll be in a room and we are 10 and 9 people are over there getting along, blah, blah, blah. And if I'm like, the vibe is not for me, I'll stay here and drink my soda from here. I'm not proud or anything, but let's say, for example, there are people I've been friends with in Uganda. And when I go back, like we meet up, we talk, and whatever they are talking about, I cannot relate. I'm like, okay, aonga navaawo dda. So, and we just fall apart because of that. And before I would be like, Peggy, are you just not trying enough or what? But I've learned that, no, it's nothing like that. It was a season of friendship. You grow up, you're on to other things, and they are not getting it. Like, I would try, like, to tell them my life. But as you know, humans, we all want to talk about our problems, what is going on. And sometimes we are just not vibing. And it's okay. You don't have to get along with everybody. Like, I've grown up and I'm like, the major people I want in my life is my husband, a few friends, and actually a few family members. That is how bad it is. Like, it's so bad. I'm like, yeah, there is a party at home, we go party and everything, but when I come back here, or when we go back to our normal lives, I'm not going to pick up a phone and call some people. No, because we don't get along like that. I was speaking to an uncle of mine, because me and my husband, we did a silver wedding. We've not done the white wedding. So we are planning to do that. So one uncle of mine was telling me that, oh, one thing I want to advise you is that make sure your matron be one of the family members. And his point is so valid, because one thing I've learned is that friends come and go. They're not going to be permanent. Even the one you call your best friend will go. But I was like, what if we are not that close with all? I'm not that close with all the family members. What if we are just family members? We are not friends. Because, you know, even you can have sisters and brothers, your biological ones, siblings. And you are not close friends. You're just sisters and brothers. Why would I make you my matron? I want to make... And you know, to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to have a matron. It might change, because I have a mind which is so flexible. It might change, but right now, at this point in my life, I don't think I'm going to have a matron. Like, I can have bridesmaids, blah, 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 but I don't think I'm going to have a matron. Because it is what it is. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This falls into the selfish part. Like, make sure you always save the most percentage of your money before you help out anyone. I think I've already talked about it. But make sure you do that. When everything falls apart, it's going to be a very few people by your side, or none. Take care of yourself. Look out for yourself first before you look out for anybody. People don't have the same heart as you have, as yours. They don't. So, take care of yourself. Be selfish. Mbo, a relative is sick or anything, you don't have to touch your 70%. For me, there is money. I have a savings account. I cannot touch them. That is how bad it is. That's how bad it is. And it saves you a lot. In order to help anyone, you have to be at a position to do so. I've worked, like I said in my last video, I've worked my whole life since I was 14. But it reached a point I looked at my account and I'm like, I didn't have much. And when I looked back, the things I had spent on my money, they were not worth it. The people I spent on my money, some of them were even hating me for no good reason. You know? So, people will always remember how you made them feel in a negative way. But it's a very few that will remember how you made them feel in a positive way. So, when they've not taken anything from you, it's okay. Feel whatever you want to feel about me. Feel whatever you want to feel about me. There was a friend of mine who fell out after I had given her some money. I felt bad, but I felt bad because I had given her some money. It is an investment to me. But before that, when we fell out and I had not given her a coin, I was so okay. Because she had taken nothing of mine. So, save 70% of your income before you help anybody. And I'm not telling you not to help. But first help yourself. Take advantages of every opportunity. It's not even about work or anything. Like for me, I wish I had taken advantage of the time I was in Uganda. I thought I was recording. Kumbe, I wasn't. So, take advantage of all the opportunities. And I was saying, these opportunities always don't have to be money or a job or anything. Like, for example, if you're unemployed, why not use that time to spend time with the people that you love, instead of whinging about not having a job? Trying to find out which other gifts that you have, what else you can do. When we grow up, we don't have time for the people that we love anymore. We don't. We have very busy lives. And I think it's a God's way of stopping us when things happen, to make us reflect on the things that we are missing out on. And we should do that more. When you don't have a job, God is stopping you. Go spend time with your mom, your dad, your grandmother. Go back to the farm where you grew up. Maybe you will get the passion again. Travel. Go to places you've never been. Learn new skills. And you'll be like, oh my God, it was all worth it. So the other thing is, for me, is appreciating the people that love us. You know how we put in so much energy to make people that don't love us? What if we use that energy to love the people that love us more. Do you know what woke me up? When me and my husband got COVID-19 a month ago. We were so sick. I was so sick, but my husband was sicker than me because he was not eating. So he was losing weight faster, and he was getting weaker faster. And at some point I thought I was going to lose my husband. In that moment right there, I started thinking of the times where I took him for granted. When he told me, I want to spend time with you, Peggy. I miss you. And I just laughed instead of telling him, I miss you too. I started regretting all those things. And when I looked back, I remember, because I'm a person who sleeps late. And most of the time, my husband just wants to go to bed with me. We cuddle. But no, I'm on the phone speaking to someone. And some of those people, they're not even in my life right now. And I was like, I wish I had cuddled with my husband. Because even right there, I could not cuddle my husband. He was too hot. I was too hot. I could not speak to my husband. And right there, I made a decision to always make my husband a priority. When he wants to speak to me, I make time. When he tells me I love him, I tell him I love you too, baby. When he doesn't, I say it. Like, I would always wait for him to call me. Now I don't. If I wake up and he's not called yet, I call him like, yo, are you okay? Did you sleep well? Have you had breakfast? I love you. Have a good day. I put my energy there. Because I know that is a guy who rides for me. And stop focusing on the people. Stop trying to be like, if I do this for this person, they'll love me. If I do this, no. Even if you give them heaven and earth, if they don't love you, they will never love you. If they love you, you don't have to give them anything. They'll adore you. Okay. So, okay. The other thing is, I've learned that you guys I've always worked hard, but there's some things I overlooked. But in these past years, I've come to learn them. And those things are my organization skills. If I organized more in my business, if I was more organized, if I planned more in advance, don't wait for things to happen. No, I've always made the goals. I've always had like goals. This is my goal, this is my goal. But organizing, planning, making deadlines. Like, today I have to do this come what may. Not putting off things that I'll do it tomorrow. If you can do something today, do it. Don't put it off. You don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. Do it. Get done with it. It's like right now, I have so many recorded stuff on my iPad right now to put out. Because when I think of an idea, I just record it right away. I just film it. Because I know I might change my mind in the next 5 minutes. It helps in business. Write down everything. Every idea you get. Records of everything. Write it down. Don't rely on other people to do it for you. And I know we can't do it all in business, but try as much as you can. You will see so many changes. you will see so many changes. So the other thing is, while we are still at the business part and the financial parties, protect your hard work. Protecting my hard work. And it's my husband who taught me that. If you don't use your mind, someone is going to use your mind for you. There are so many people out here making a living on manipulating people. The moment they make you love you, first of all, and they know, and these are friends, husbands, family members, anyone, they make you fall in love with them. The moment they know that, oh, okay, she trusts me. And now that's when they think they can think for you. They can make decisions for you. And because you have that weakness for them, you listen for them more. Before you know it, they're telling you, yo, can you lend me 80 millions? And you've already trusted these people. You give it out and you might not get it back. Plan to protect your hard work. People are going to make you feel like what you have achieved is nothing. They are going to make light of your situation. They're going to make you feel like, there is an ex-friend of mine who used to tell me that any fool can make money. But when I looked at her situation, I was like, okay. Why don't you have any? Why do you live off men? You cannot even come up with a business idea, one business idea, but any fool can make money. Don't let people make you think that what you have achieved is easy to achieve. No, it's not. Otherwise, everyone would have money. It's not. Protect your hard work. Protect your hard work at all costs. It takes a lot, you know. It takes a lot to make something in this life. You have to be committed. The hard work, the sleepless nights, the days when you feel like you're not achieving anything. It's hard. You have to wake up every day and choose winning, not giving up. So don't let anyone make you feel like it's a light thing. It's not. It's not. Okay. Look after your mind. Sanity. When you don't have that, you are going to fail at so many things. You are going to fail at so many things. Your mind is the key to everything. If you don't have your sanity, you cannot go to work. You will go crazy. You will be depressed. Look after your mind. Get the negative people out of your life. Get them out. Don't watch the toxic person on Facebook making lies. Don't watch the news if you feel like today I cannot watch the news. My mind cannot handle it. Don't go to the family meeting if you feel like they're going to trigger you. Don't see that friend who is toxic. Protect your mind. When your mind is happy, you will be happy. you will be happy. That is one of, actually, it's my number one thing. My number one thing, protect your mind. Yeah? People have a lot of rubbish. They are moving around with it. They are looking for where to dump it. And if you don't protect this, they'll dump it on you. And you will carry it back at home to your husband, to your children, to your workmates. Protect your minds at all costs. One last thing. Love yourself. One of the major things. I wish I knew this. I wish my grandparents told me this. To love myself. To walk away from situations that don't serve me anymore. Learn to love yourself. When you love yourself, you don't need anybody. I love myself, you guys. I love myself so much. I spoil myself. I tell myself that I'm beautiful. I tell the good things when I feel like, Peggy, you're strong. I'm like, Peggy, I admire you. You're a strong girl. Look at you, Peggy. You are 29. The people you went to school with most of them have nothing to show for it. But look at you, Peggy. You have so much going on for you. You have your marriage. Tell yourself what you need. You want from someone else to tell you. Tell it to yourself. You know it. How come when someone tells it to you, you feel it? Tell it to yourself. Don't wait for your husband to tell it to you, because he might not, or even your friend. Love yourself. Loving yourself will spare you from so many things, from so many heartaches. You know, it will remove you from that toxic relationship with your friends, with your family members that you don't get along with it will remove you from a toxic marriage. You will love yourself enough to walk away from a job that does not serve you anymore, where you feel bullied, where you feel like no matter what you do to make the boss happy, it's not enough. You always have to be someone else for them to appreciate you. When you love yourself, you cannot put up with such bullshit. Love yourself. Let's be happier people. There's so many things. I can go on and go on. The video is long already. But I hope this can help someone out there. I really hope so. I love you guys. Do not forget to subscribe, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. Just do anything for me. Do anything. Do something for your girl. And I'll see you in the next video. As always, I'm Peggy. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.